So, one of the things that breaks my heart more than anything else is the number of trans women who, for whatever reason, they can't transition. Maybe it's where they live. Maybe it's the kind of job they have. Maybe it's a family decision. Maybe it's an age decision. Maybe it's a million things type of decision. Um, that's why transitioning is such a personal experience and a personal decision on whether we can transition or we don't. If you look at me and I'm like, well, I don't look the way I used to look, but pre-transition, I was still the same person. The only thing that's changed is that I changed my exterior, but the inside person is still the same. And I always had this energy and all this stuff. So the transitioning person who transition is one thing, but what about all the trans people who, for whatever reason, they can't transition? And and it breaks my heart to think of that. That sometimes people we make decisions that are practical because of our lives, the way they exist. I have to be practical. I have to eat and I have to sleep and I have to breathe air. And if I don't do any of those things, I'm not going to live for very long, right? So I totally understand that. Um, and one of our clients was telling us that pre-transition they would put on their clothes that they were most comfortable in, and then they would go and work out. And it was amazing while they were doing it and all of that stuff. But then when they took their clothes off, they had this deep sadness, and that is such a hard thing to go through day in and day out. And so I was thinking about those two things, and I was like, there's a lot of people out there who, for whatever reason, they can't do it, and they well, maybe those times when they can go and dress up and they can be themselves, but those times are as often as they would be, they're still kind of fleeting, because at some point you have to take off the clothes and you have to take off the makeup or whatever it is that you have to do that makes you feel comfortable, because then you have to go back to that life and that mask and that existence that doesn't fulfill your soul. And so I was thinking, well, what about those people? What could we do for them that would fill their cup and make them feel happy, and doesn't necessarily do anything bad, right? And I was thinking, what if we created a program that was for that person, that person, to give them something permanent, something beneficial, something that actually is great. You're feeling healthy. Oh, sorry. You're feeling healthy and you're getting all of the things that you want and you're getting healthier and happier. But you're also kind of quietly transforming your body in a way that is very affirming, in a way that makes you feel happy. And at the end of the day, you don't have to take that off. You wear it. And all it is your body, and it feels more in line with who you are. So if you're the kind of person who I'm speaking to right now, if that's you and you've always wanted to feel a little bit of that, and that feeling of that affirmingness and all of that stuff, and something that it becomes a permanent fixture in your body, and um, it's almost invisible because all it does, it looks like you're just working out and you're being healthy and you're being happy and you're taking care of yourself, but it's going in the direction of authenticity. And I thought maybe that's the best way, for some people, that they can have their cake and eat it too, kind of thing. And at least to some degree, satisfy that component of themselves that maybe for whatever reason they can't do it in other ways. So if that's you, please let me help you on that part of the journey and something that can fill your cup and fulfill your soul. Reach out, click the link in my bio, and we'll get you going. Bye.